Hello, everyone. So nice to be with here with all of you again. And we're on Saturday with day six, having too much fun every evening with all of you. It's like late nights with all of you. Nirja Nagpal ji, hello Namita ji, hello Nirja ji, Maharshi Soni ji, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Maharshi ji. Thank you all for being here. Please let me know if you can hear me. So give me some feedback in the comments that you can hear me, so that I know you can hear me. Can I get some feedback? So I know my audio is clear, my video is okay, and things are working fine for you. So just let me know some feedback until I turn off my phones so that we don't have any calls coming in the middle. I can be 100% with all of you. Yes, Harik, can you hear me? Oh yes, okay, you can hear. Maharshi Soni is saying he can hear me. Great, great. So I'm super excited to be here with all of you. Um, today is Q&A day, so we're going to answer all questions that I have been getting in through the form, and all the questions around the law of attraction and all the questions around Ease Academy. I also have something very, very exciting to tell you that I've been telling you that the card's going to open at 12 o'clock, but but the card's going to open a little early, so we're going to open it now together. And yes, we have Beena, we have Nirja, Rohini, Manju Negi, Nirja Nagpal, and some Facebook people. I can't see your name, so it shows me Facebook user, unless you say you agree that StreamYard shows your name, right? So anyway, Facebook user is good for me. And if you have a question, then you can, from people who are writing in from Facebook, and if your name's not showing up, just say, like I can see Rohini Patil's name. She's joining in from Facebook, but not everyone else. So others who are joining in from Facebook, you have to give StreamYard permission to show your name to me. And if you're asking me a question, then put your name there so I know who you are. Okay. And everyone can hear me fine and clear. So great. Uh, just some little housekeeping. Yesterday, I had sent out an email to all those who had registered, and there was an error in the link. One of the documents was not downloadable, and it said that you needed a proper password to my website for that. So I have sent out an email today to all of you. I think we were a little late in sending out our email today because we're getting ready with the launch and getting ready with card opening. So sorry about that, but the email that went out today has the corrected link, and it also has all those wealth manifestation techniques, etc., that we discussed. That document has also been put in there. So yeah, take advantage. And a special section has also been put in into that about how to make wealth manifestation a spiritual activity and not this hedonistic material activity, the way it's taught everywhere else, right? So how do we keep it spiritual, and how do we connect it to our needs, and how do we still do the manifestation, but not in this highly materialistic way? Okay. So great, everyone can hear me fine and clear. So that's very nice to hear. Nice to know. I can't hear you, but I can see your chat. So that's very nice to hear. Thank you so much for being here with me. And so take advantage of those documents, and take advantage of them. Read them. There's a lot of resources I've been sharing, and all of that is there for you. And today is a very special day for me. Usually. The last weekend of July has, used to be very hectic for me for many, many years, because that's when in Seattle we used to do our greatest Indian festival in Northwest America, which was the Ananda Mela. And we used to have about 25,000 people coming to that. And that's a big, big number in the US. Okay, don't compare that with Indian numbers. And I used to be part of that team. And we used to work very hard every last weekend of July, because that's the weekend it wouldn't rain usually. Because Seattle is like a rainy city, and we used to be waiting to welcome all the people in on that weekend of July. It used to be this beautiful Indian festival we would put up with various different stages, for community performances, great artists we would get from India and all over the world, a lot of food booths, prasadam booths, and a lot of displays on Indian culture, Indian history, and a lot of displays around also the Vedic, the whole science of the soul. So I used to love doing that, and we used to be waiting with eagerness, when the festival would open, as to who's coming in and how we can serve them. And I find myself in the same situation today, waiting for all of you, waiting to welcome all of you to the Ease Academy, and we have the cart has opened. So the card that was going to open 3 hours from now, we decided to open it a little early so that those of you who want to get into it right now can get into it right now. And I just thought that I should open it and share it with you. So let me just share the screen here. Here we go. I'm getting better at this, and I want to tell myself I'm getting better at sharing my screen. So here we go. Uh, this is the Ease Academy, uh, you know, and now you can, enrollment is already open and it's open until August 5th, 11:59 p.m. IST. And those of you who joined from between now and August 1st, 11:59 p.m. IST also get special bonuses. So you can click this button and the site is going to take you, scroll you downwards. You have these early bird bonuses for you, and you have the bronze tier, the silver tier, and the gold tier. I'll just quickly give you an overview. The bronze tier is for people who are on a tight budget, but they're looking for personal transformation. Out of the seven steps of the Ease Blueprint, they get two. And the early bird bonus for them is if they sign up between now and August 1st, 11:59 p.m., they get one goal setting group coaching call with me, right? Silver tier is the most popular, and for those of you looking for the best value, that's $75 or 5,500 rupees every month. And you get everything in bronze, plus you get all these course modules, the entire seven-step Ease Blueprint as course modules. Questions can be asked on the Facebook group. I'm very active on the Facebook group. That's a special group for all these Academy members. And I also love to surprise my members and love my members in various different ways. So all of you, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, you're all going to get a lot of surprises and bonuses from me when you join in. And the early bird bonus also for silver is to get one group coaching call, goal setting call with me. And gold are people who are looking for speed, as I talked about it yesterday. So you're getting everything in silver, plus you're getting two group coaching calls with me. And your bonus is, if you join between now and August 1st, 11:59 p.m., then you get a 30-minute to 45-minute one-on-one group coaching call setting, group goal setting group call with me. So do it now. And if you click on no more, say if you click on no more here, go to the silver tier. It explains you a little bit more. And I just wanted to show you all this thing that now these buttons have been activated. So there are two buttons for each tier, which is buying now in dollars and buying now in rupees, right? So if I click on buy now in dollars, it opens up that. And if I click buy now in rupees, this is what opens up, right? So you could buy here with your credit card information, put in your information here, and as soon as you hit buy, you get access. And similarly, with the Indian rupees thing, you pay with your credit card. This is run through Stripe. Both are run through Stripe. And you pay with your credit card and you immediately get access. Credit or debit card and you immediately get access. So I am super excited about this, that the same way we used to wait for people to enter our festival. I feel like, wow, I'm waiting now. This is like the Ease festival that we're having, and there are so many people who are interested in the Ease program and they are waiting to join. So I am super excited and super elated to welcome you. And any questions, any difficulties logging in, difficulties signing up, you can write to connect@namitapurohit.com, and you will get help, live help, to help you with any difficulties you're having with the setup, with signing up. Okay, so very happy and excited about this, and looking forward to welcoming you inside. So Vritti Sharma, waiting for the cart to open. So Vritti Sharma, cart is open. Cart is open. Cart is open. So you can, I opened it early. Oh, Maharshi Soni ji, 1st August is your birthday. Wish you very, very advanced wishes from all of us. And if you're there in tomorrow, please, I will try to remember. But if I don't, then you need to remind me that you're there, and we're going to celebrate your birthday tomorrow on live, right? RDK336, how about advance payment for 6 months or so? Good question. After this call, I'm going to, on the same, so when you say any of the buy buttons you click, now tell me if you're joining from India or the US, RDK. So usually if people sign up for a year, entire year you pay together, you get 2 months free. So you don't pay for 12 months, you pay for 10 months. So if you pay, say in the US dollar, like the silver tier is $75. So if you pay for the entire year, you get 2 months off. So you pay $750 instead of whatever that is, instead of the $900. Yeah, so that's what you get. That's the bonus you get. That's the special thing you get. And I will be enabling that for the US dollars payment. So you just click whatever, whichever tier you want, you click buy now. And then on that same payment page, those 6 months and 1 year and all those offers will also show up. They're not showing up now, but they'll show up after the call. I haven't received requests from people in India for wanting to pay upfront for the entire year, etc. So therefore, I haven't enabled those payment links. But if anyone wants to, then please write back to us and we'll set you up on a payment link for that. Okay, RDK336 you pay in USD. So just watch like after this program, just give me like 30 minutes, and I'll be enabling those payment links for you. Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you for the advance payments. Appreciate it. It helps us run our costs, and it helps us serve you better. So thank you. Appreciate that support. Because all this funding that we get through all of these different programs, it helps me. You know, develop more programs and reach out to more people and do also supports a lot of the different activities that we do, and there are running costs that we're able to cover because of these things. So thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Okay, any other questions? Kultarji is here. Hare Krishna. Ajay Raut is here. Hare Krishna. uh, Okay, RDK336 wants to pay in advance so that she can stay committed in her own in our own. I think you're Ruby Yadav, maybe. I don't know your name, but I'm guessing that's what it is. So it helps you stay committed to your own pay advance, transformation. So that's great. Uh, and yes, all payments are in credit and debit cards, and your card will be billed monthly if you've taken that plan and automatically. And if you want to, which I don't want you to do because I want you to stay in the program and stay with me for a longer time so that I can really support you, surprise you, take care of you. So that's what it is. Okay, so let's get to some questions here. There have been a lot of different types of questions coming in. Uh, yeah, and I think okay, let me go to this. Right, Will, I think this I don't want to give out names because I was told that's not good practice. So I'm refraining from reading out names here. Um, Yesterday, someone signed up, and I think they're looking to sign up for the silver tier. And she wants to be able to define her life goal, ambition, and purpose, and to believe I'm earning very good amount and there is a cause behind it. So yeah, hopefully this tier will help you into it. Absolutely. So it looks like she's doing well financially. And I think she's trying to join the silver or bronze, I don't remember. And she wants to be able to define her life goal, ambition, and purpose. And will this help me? Will this tier help me? Of course it will, because the more you get clarity about yourself, the more you connect with your own self, the more you're able to do wonderful things, because you're super aligned with yourself, you're super authentic, and you're super fearless because you've worked on all these inhibiting beliefs and you release all these memories and things like that, and then you're like you're on steroids, to go and do wonderful things and live, wonderfully and do wonderful things in this world. So yes, program is expensive. Why cannot you make it cheaper? I wish I could. I so wish I could, but I can't. I can't go cheaper than this. And I was also thinking that I've been giving you all a comparison of comparing this with psychotherapist fees. And I just thought I was underplaying myself here because this is a life coaching program. And life coaches, what you pay for life coaches is a lot more than what you pay for a therapist, because the life coach actually helps you get results. So I know we're not used to investing in ourselves, and I know it seems expensive to do something like that. I do understand, that's a barrier we tend to have, and it's an understandable barrier. But instead of one way I could invite you to think about it is that instead of thinking of like, oh, I have to pay this much every month, think about, wow, if I get transformed, then what is my life going to look like, and what is the value of that? That transformed life. What is the value of that life? And what all am I going to accomplish? What does it mean to just be honed in, to be clear about myself, to have like the great synergy in myself, and to do to feel good and to be energized, super clear about my life, super clear about every day-to-day interaction. You know how draining that can be when we're talking to different people, and there's so many emotions flying around, and there's so many different people acting out their negative beliefs, and then we reacting to that. Just imagine not reacting to any of that and just staying focused, super focused on yourself, super focused on your goals, living, for yourself and living in service to others. Isn't that wonderful? So what is the price for that? Right? Let's just try to see if that shift in your mindset helps you. Okay, in what sequence do you release the content to us, and why in a particular sequence? Can I only choose to take content just to work on my energy and not other things? Oh, wow, that's a good question. So I have been explaining the Ease Success Blueprint, and for those of you who missed it on like the day before, does the share screen? Okay, so here we have. Let me show you again. So for those of you who missed on Thursday when I explained. Sorry, yeah, I'm sharing which tab? Let me see. What tab am I sharing? No, stop. I'm sharing the wrong tab. Okay, wait, hold on. Just give me a moment. So all of those who missed it, the sequence thing that you have this question from me, why is it in a particular sequence and why not in a different sequence, etc. So whatever I spoke on that day, here we go, right? So here we have this. When you go here, when you scroll below on the same page, you see the ease blueprint to manifest your life. So I've explained all the entire 7 stages over here as a video so that you get clarity. And there's a reason the content is given out in a certain way, because when it comes out in that way for you, there are stages, right? So you're first working on your body, then you're working on your energy, then you're working on your mind, then you're working on your thought process, then you're working on the energy outside of you, then you're working on your communication, right? So there are steps to it. If you if you just work on your energy and you clear your energy, you feel good for some time, and that's one reason I don't like to do healing, right? I stopped doing it. One thing is it's time intensive, and I also thought it's not very empowering for people. So healing is good because you feel good. But the thing is, if you haven't changed your thought process, you're again going to get the same disease and the same energy imbalances in your body again, right? So therefore, the thoughts have to be changed. But for thoughts to be changed, your energy needs to support you. Your psychophysical nature needs to be supporting you. You need to be aligned, etc. So therefore, it's in a particular sequence, and jumping around is not possible in this program. So if you're looking at like, oh, I only want to do this, then maybe there would be some other programs that you could look at that may be more helpful, that would be more aligned to what you're looking for. Okay, let's look at what people are saying. Manju Negi, does a course based on recorded videos or online video call? It's based on recorded videos. So you silver and gold get recorded videos, and they get modules every week that they get to learn from. They get exercises, they get guided meditations. Gold gets live group coaching calls twice a month, and that's where they have the live interaction, and therefore the price is more. Silver doesn't get that, but you could ask your questions on the Facebook group and get answers over there. So we have a special Facebook group only for Ease Academy members. I know I have another Facebook group, Life Coaching with Namita, but that's a separate group. This group is only for those who signed up for the Ease Academy, and that's where you can get your questions answered. Mercy Sony, after subscription and payment, how to access content? So as soon as you subscribe and you make the payment, you will immediately get. Now, if you're joining from India, as I said, I need an SLA of I need like 24 hours to process and to get you inside, because we have to do some extra verification for payments coming from India at our end. And as soon as we have your details, we'll put you in, and you will get as soon as we enroll you. So US, anyone paying in dollars will get immediately enrolled. So what you get as soon as you get enrolled is you first get an email, which gives you your login ID. Your login ID is your email address, and you get your password and a link to reset your password if you want to do that. Right now, once you do that and you log in, you immediately get access to the first week's content, and you keep getting emails, right? So the first week's content link will be emailed to you. So you really need to watch your emails. Connect at namitapurohit.com is the emails you're going to get it from. And you don't want it to go to spam, so you want to save that email address. And the first email you get is all the instructions. There are 4 instructions for for silver and gold, and about 3 for bronze. You need to look into all of that, which is joining the Facebook group, adding connected namitapurohit.com to your contacts, and looking at the dashboard. And there's a video also that you get to show you how to access everything. So I recorded a Loom video that I put over there that shows you how to access everything. And you get an email already with the access of the first week's content and the homework and the exercises and everything. And also after August 5th, for every new member, this is not a bonus, this is for every new member. I'll be doing an onboarding live call, and that would be on Zoom, where it will be interactive, where we can all talk to each other. And, uh, and I'm going to show you how to access everything again in case you weren't able to, and any other questions you have about access, any other questions you have about what do I do for this, what do I do for that, how do I do this, how do I do that, all related to the portal. So that's how it works. Yes, so Marcy Soniji say if you pay today, I mean, I'm asking for an SLA of 24 hours, though our team is working overtime to make it happen sooner, right? So we want to give it to you as soon as possible, right? Uh, and you'll get access. So make sure you punch in the right email address because everything's going to go based on your email address and your right phone number in case we are not able to get your email. We have to call you, and so that's how it's going to work, right? But so as long as you put in your details fine, you should be able to be able to process it really fast. Okay. Okay, yes, Maharshi is from India. I believe I answered his question. Riti is going to join bronze and then she's going to manifest her promotion and then she is going to go to silver. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. And Riti is saying, I know we will be working on ourselves, but how about people around us that we live with? They don't change. I hope we will be able to manage them as well. What I've noticed is the more I changed and the more I transformed, the way people behaved with me changed. Uh, it's like when I started treating myself with a lot more respect and self-love, honoring myself, taking care of myself, the way people started treating me in the same way. And we learn also some skills, right? We learn how to set boundaries. We learn how to not get bothered. We learn how to stay focused on our goals. There's so many different things you're learning as you're doing this bronze program or silver program, whatever, right? So, so that's how you'll be able to work it out, and their energy is going to shift, or their energy of how they deal with you is going to shift. They may not change, but how they deal with you may change because your energy has shifted. So I have seen it work in my life, and I'm sure it'll work in your life as well. Okay, let me look at some more questions that came online. I have been listening to you, so would seek your guidance in identifying why I'm always stuck at sorting out things at a very basic level, not able to get involved into next level actions with the same energy, which has been drained while sorting basic things. I feel stuck and need to pinpoint the reason. Ah, that's a very good question. Now, there could be many, many reasons for that. Uh, wow, Maharshi ji, you already paid? You got an invoice received on email? Wow, thank you. That's fast. Thank you for sir for opening it for us. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, we will work on your login credentials soon. Okay. Thank you. I can't check it right now because I'm doing this call, but I will. Thank you. Welcome to Ease. Okay. Going back to this question, I get stuck in basic level things and then I can't do the next level of things with the same energy which has been drained out while sorting basic things. Now, there could be many reasons for that. I don't know your individual situation, but thank you for having your faith with me and asking me this question. What's coming to me is that sometimes we just are scared of success and we just don't want to be successful. We're too scared of shining our own light, and therefore we don't want to go to that next level. So we keep ourselves busy in like all the lower level basic stuff that we need to do. That could be one reason. Another reason is that uh, you need to prioritize. You need to understand that, hey, this is the next level I need to get to. So what kind of help do I need to, help me sort out the basic level stuff? And how can I do that, right? That could be another issue that you could deal with. The third issue could also be the third aspect that you want to look into is that you probably want to learn how to calm yourself as you do your tasks. So when you learn how to calm yourself, you learn how to be calm, take care of yourself better, then and be focused. Every moment you're doing something, be focused as what is the outcome I'm trying to achieve with this particular action, and am I achieving that outcome or not? Now, that could be another thing. Another thing could also be the way I do my tasks is if I take up a task, I don't leave it till I finish it. Because if I leave it halfway and then I do something else, it takes a lot of energy for me to again start that task. So I just do it and I go boom, 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 and I finish the task at that time. I don't want to leave it to imagination. I don't want to leave it for another day. I don't want to leave it to like, okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna, look at it next time. I won't start a task unless I know I have the amount of time that I need, and I'll make sure I finish it. And I keep your eyes on the prize. If you don't have your eyes on what your larger goal is, then you're going to keep getting lost in basic level tasks. Like if I wake up in the morning without a plan, not knowing what I'm going to do throughout during the day, what my day is going to be like, what is it, what is the stuff I need to do, and I planned that the night before, I'm going to be totally unproductive the entire day because there's no guiding light for me. There's no guidepost. There's no structure for me, right? So keeping your eyes on the prize is very important, and making sure you always have that. I hope this helps. And you do. Your question is whether you would learn all these things in the Ease Academy. Of course, you would. That's what the Ease Academy is for. So you would, depending on, I don't know, you haven't mentioned which tier you want to join, but yeah, each of the tiers is there to help you become a better version of yourself and become, imagine what life would be like. We're all operating at like 20% of our potential. Imagine if you start operating at like 40, and imagine if you start operating at 60 and 70, right? We look at people like Elon Musk, we look at people like Steve Jobs, or Jeff Bezos. you know I can think of techies because I come from the tech world. So we can think of like, oh, they're superhuman, it's not for me. No, finally, they're all souls and you're a soul. And each soul is blessed with unlimited energy. It's just that we aren't tapping into it. Each soul is more powerful than the sun. And some of us have tapped into it, some of us haven't. So let's tap into our potential and let's go. Let's grow spiritually, let's grow materially, let's grow in our contribution to ourselves and our contribution to the entire world. So let's all of us grow together. Okay. Next question is how to find purpose life to feel content and happy. Do you provide directions and remedial information to correct the course of life? So the courses are designed in such a way where you will be able to look at your own life and find remedial action. You'll be able to look at your life and figure out, wow, this is not working, and I've been doing this for so many years. My God, why was I doing that? Right? So the course is designed to help you do that, and the course is to help you design to also take the next step in your life, right? So there are various guided meditations for that. There are various exercises for that. There's various learnings for that, and each tier is going to help you do that, right? Next is, in Indian philosophy, we're taught not to go after money. Good point. But I want to earn a lot of money. Good point. In an ethical manner. Wonderful. And without giving up the spiritual aspect. Will your program help me resolve this conflict? Yeah, you will. Because ease is based on spirituality. So even in the manifestation modules where I teach about law of attraction and wealth, and all of you would have gotten as I promised yesterday that I would be sending you the summary of the manifestation thing. I'll send you a one pager. We went a little beyond one page because I added the whole spiritual aspect of our relationship with money, and how to be manifest, keeping our spiritual things intact. So yes, I'm an Indian too. I'm not an American. I mean, I'm culturally an Indian. So we can, and for me, these values are important as well. I'm not going to teach things that are against my value system. So my value system also is similar to yours, sir or ma'am, where we want to earn money, but we want to earn it ethically, and we want to also keep our spiritual aspect in mind. So yes, this program is balanced in that way because those are my values as well, and I cannot teach something that's not my value. So that's what is there in the program. Yes, I don't have a specific problem, but I would like to be more focused on my work and achieve higher goals. Is your program the right fit for me? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this program is for people who want to heal themselves. This program is for people who are already healed and whole, but they want to grow and glow. So whether you want to become healed and whole or whether you want to grow and glow, this program is for you. And this program is going to help everyone. No matter what stage of life you're at, the Ease Blueprint is going to help you. It's not just for a specific person who is troubled and disturbed and who needs healing. No, it is also for someone who's feeling good and energized but wants to grow and also wants to grow spiritually and achieve higher goals. So yeah, the program is good fit for you because you're working on the conditioning of your mind by working on your body, energy, and your mind. And as you do that, you're able to come out of that conditioning and actually do really well in your life in whichever way you want. I am a person of Indian origin, but was born and raised in the US. You say you combine Eastern philosophy with Western psychology studies in your East membership. The cultural upbringing is so different in these two hemispheres. Do you think this program will help me? Very good question. I agree that the cultural upbringing is very different in these two hemispheres, but this program is not about culture as much as it is about your inner transformation. Now, inner transformation, also the way this has been designed, is not culturally dependent, right? Because in many of the modules, I also draw from world cultures. And the idea is that it's not, this is also not ritualistic, that you have to do this ritual in this way and then only then you're going to get success, right? The way the program is designed is principles are shared with you, and based on those principles you do your introspection and you figure out how are you going to apply that to your context, right? So guidance is given to you, but the freedom is there for you to apply it to your cultural context, to your upbringing, to your family surroundings, and to your mindset, right? So we are doing mindset transformation, but we don't want you to be fully uncomfortable. We want you to be comfortably uncomfortable, right? So we let you the best way. My coaching philosophy is that uh, give the principle, give the reason behind the principle, give the pros and cons behind the principle. Let the person have the freedom in the creative freedom in how they want to apply it, right? So we're not, this is not ritualistic, so it's not dependent on culture, if that's your question, right? So it's not, because this is like a universal science, and the universal science is that I need to keep my body, my energy, and my mind in balance so that I can be super productive and I can be a super ninja and I can be on steroids and I can achieve whatever I want to achieve and I can also grow spiritually, right? So that's a universal principle. It's not dependent on any cultural hemisphere. And this is a universal principle that I'm drawing from Eastern wisdom and from Western wisdom, but it's a universal principle that applies to everybody. And I've also tested it across, many of these workshops and modules I've done in various different countries with different, like Germans, the Swiss, in the UK, in India, of course, and across United States, and the system works. And as far as I know, there's more yoga happening in the US than in India. Because whenever I'm in the US and I sign up for a gym so I can exercise every day, and it's full of yoga classes. So many yoga classes with Americans teaching yoga and doing Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, and Om Tat Sat and Om Purnamada and all those mantras. So these are universal, just like yoga is universal. Similarly, ease is universal. Okay, someone has put in a question. Do you have any question? They say yes, want to ask for relationships. So I'm not sure I understand your question. Okay, this is a heavy point. Someone got upset with me in one of the questions. You are not working for women empowerment. You must work for women empowerment. And why don't you contact me? And I want you to become part of some project. Thank you very much. Uh, I am trying to, use my energy in empowering souls, and so that they can do wonderful things for themselves and the world. And each one of us has to define our focus. I did start with a lot of women activities with the whole Bhakti Women and Sakhi Sangha that I used to run with other women. We were a group and we were a nice team that we would work together. And gradually now the work has expanded where we're into empowering individual souls and helping them in their healing and growing journey, healing and whole journey, and growing and glow journey. So I have defined that for myself. My work is cut out for me, and and that takes up a lot of my time. So if at all I have the bandwidth, I will join you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's look at some more questions coming in. Oh, so one more person signed up. Riti Sharma, all done. I am on board. Super excited. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Maharshi Soniji, it's almost like it was your birthday. It is your birthday, but you're giving, you're opening it, for us and giving us a gift. We're all excited at Team Ease, and thank you so much for helping, for signing up, for trusting and encouraging, and thank you so much, Riti, as well. And I sincerely look forward to serving both of you. This is so encouraging. This is super. Thank you. This reminds me of my Ananda Mela days. End of July, I'm waiting for people to come to the festival. Yes, thank you. Let me look. Someone had a question. Tanvi Mehta. Okay, I'm not supposed to announce. Someone said, okay, sorry. I really want to know, how do you manage Krishna consciousness and law of attraction energy? Honestly, I'm afraid I might get more indulged in law of attraction and might get away from bhakti. Please help. That's a very good question. So I don't do it the way the regular people do it, right? So I've been discussing this, describing this from Monday, and the recordings are available on my YouTube channel. So you could watch those. You could especially watch the first one, the second one, and all. So, and yesterday someone asked me a question, and then my team told me I probably misunderstood his question. So I'm sorry about that. I probably didn't answer it well with empathy. So I apologize for that. Now, someone asked me this question, like, are you using law of attraction to, do this ease thing, right? So I don't sit and think, okay, now, July 31st, August 1st, I'm, thinking that so many people are going to come and, this is going to happen and that is going to happen, right? Uh, I don't sit and do those techniques, right? But the way I do it and the way ease works and the way the law of attraction actually works is, the more purified you get in your own consciousness, the more your anarthas are out, and the more clarity you have and the more fearless you become, then whatever you set your mind on, you can achieve that. And if you read, I don't remember the chapter, but the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna describes all of that, all these different siddhis that people can get. And if you read through each of them, Krishna's like, I remember one because it applied to my, I remember it applied to my spiritual master completely, right? So one who is completely surrendered, understanding that, everything that, Krishna is going to give us, for that person, whatever he speaks comes true. And I've seen that so many times happening with my Shiksha Guru. So when you read that, so the point I'm trying to make is that I don't sit and think, oh, I'm going to manifest this in my life, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, because then it disturbs my mind, and I keep, focusing on that. So the way I do it is, I know whatever is going to happen for my highest good. I have my goals, I have set my eyes on my prize, or whatever, things I want to do, and I just keep doing that, keeping the focus on purifying myself and following some basic principles of the law of attraction. I know it fully, I know it deeply, so it's kind of become second nature for me, but I don't sit and do visualizations around that, because I tend to then keep, it's not, I don't find it aligns with me. So I don't do it. As I said, we give the principles and then I let people do it the way they want. And that's how I apply things to myself as well. So if you just keep working on your consciousness, expanding your consciousness and understanding the basics laws of the law of attraction, I talked about three yesterday, and being mindful of that, then whatever you set your mind on and having your goals, whatever you set your mind on is going to manifest. And also, it's important to recognize that we are who we are, and we are probably conditioned, and we're probably, recognizing who we are, what our needs are, and being honest to ourselves and taking care of our needs also. So I don't think Krishna wants us to be so fearful, like, she's gone into Maya now. No, I think Krishna wants us to be happy. So have faith in yourself that you won't be taken away from your spiritual path, but whatever you want, you can go for it. Okay, next question. My problem is I live in mental restlessness for years without success in career and relationships. My son and me usually scream at each other. I know that's sad. My husband is no more. Sorry to hear that. A lady friend exploited you. Very sorry to hear that. These are very difficult experiences to have in life, where you lose a loved one, you're not able to have trusting relationships with people, and people exploit you and cheat you and all. And then the only people that you have also in the family, there's a lot of energy that is disturbing. So, what is the question for me? I'm not able to understand your question. There's no question. I can understand your situation. Maybe you could put in a question. Uh, Maybe you could put your question in there so I know what your question is. Like, what is the answer you're looking for? Okay. Uh, next. Next is Anjana Dobal. Ma'am, I have doubt on myself that I'm unable to complete anything, as one day I'm very energetic and super excited to do something, but there are the days when I'm lost and do nothing. What to do? I know some stuff is so boring, so boring. It's hard to keep ourselves motivated and keep doing stuff. Again, eyes on the prize, right? Keep your eyes on the prize. Like, what is it that you want in life? And for that, there will be some boring stuff that you need to do, and there'll be some exciting stuff that you need to do. Right now, if I look at Ease Academy, I'll tell you what I love to do. I love to be live and I love to talk to all of you. Right? I love to talk to my clients. I love to teach. I love to do all of these things. But I have to do a lot of technical coding stuff. I also have to manage customer support when my team's not available. I answer emails. I also call up, and do the support sometimes. And do I enjoy that? I don't, but I have to do it because eyes on the prize. What is my larger goal, right? And I am so excited about my larger goal that all of this doesn't seem like work to me, right? So the second thing I'm very clear on is that my life is in my hands. And if I don't move stuff, stuff is not going to move, right? It's like when I'm in the US, it's like if you don't cook, you don't eat. There's no Swiggy and Zomato happening over there. Or if you don't do the laundry, there's no one else doing the laundry for you. If you don't clean the dishes, there's no one doing it for you. So it's all on you. Similarly, in the larger picture of our life, everything is on us. So we need to find something that is understand ourselves, understand our nature, be super aligned to who we are, and have some goal to work on that's larger than your current life. You have to have a goal larger than your current life that you look forward to. Like, wow, this is exciting, right? That's beyond you. That's beyond your current life. Then you're like super excited about going, right? So Ease Academy for me, Ease Coach School for me, all the life coaching work I do, all the traveling that I do, etc., is larger than my life. My life is very small. So these are like big things that are larger than that. The purpose is larger than that's just my, individual purpose of taking care of myself or, whatever. Like we all have our individual things, right? For ourselves and our family. There's a purpose that's larger than that. So when you're excited about something, that keeps you energetic to even do the boring stuff. Another thing is what I like to do is I like to mix it up. So if I do some boring stuff, then I do some interesting stuff. Then I do some boring stuff, and then I do some interesting stuff because I have to keep myself motivated. So I hope that helps you. Yeah. NRD. So these programs involve self-learning from recorded videos. Will silver tier need more time dedication? See, it's designed that you spend at least 60 to 90 minutes a week. Uh, so I think the entire video content comes up to like 60 minutes, but it could go to 75. It's difficult, to tell you exactly only so many minutes, right? Because sometimes the concept has to be completed that week. So sometimes it goes over. And then there are homework and introspection exercises and application exercises, etc. But the program has been designed not like when we were college students, where the only job we had was to study. The program is designed for adults because we understand we have responsibilities, we have parents to take care of, we have spouses to take care of, we have jobs, we have our businesses, we have our children, we have our grocery, we have our cleaning, we have relatives, we have life. So this is an adult education program that recognizes that, and the pace has been tested and fine-tuned. So initially I used to give like a lot of content to people because I like, okay, I want to give them more. They signed up for it. But what would happen is they would get overwhelmed, and then they would feel like a failure, like I can't do anything. So over time, we have been able to fine tune, and then also looking into the research that goes into online learning as to how much is ideal content every week, and how do people learn and things like that. So it's designed so that you can learn. And also the way uh, the app is not ready yet. It'll take a few because I'm dependent on that other company to give me the software, like, to set up the software for that. Where my learning management system works, but it on your phone, it's like when you open up the website also, it's almost like an app, and you can keep like going from one module to the other and keep watching and hearing on your phone itself. So it's very simple, it's very convenient. And I know a lot of people who don't have laptops or anything, they just do the entire course on the phone, and it's super convenient. So why am I bringing it up? Because when you can do it on your phone, then you can do it while doing other tasks also. You can keep repeating and hearing it over and over again if you're not able to sit down and focus. And then you can spend some time sitting down and focusing and doing it. So I guess that should help. Simran Bhatija, can you work on kids also? Uh, can you work on kids also? I used to do a lot of youth work, back in the day, and I do sometimes now. But right now, my programs are more focused on adults. These academy and these coach school, and then as I had mentioned in one of the lives that when I work on the kids, then I realize that the parents also need some help and support. So I thought, okay, let me go to the root, and let me empower the parents and let me help the parents become healed and whole and grow and glow. And when they are like that, then they can, the best help that the child can get is at home from the parents. So that's how we've been designing the program. Sudhi Singh, hi, filled out the form today. Thank you. So when you fill up the form, you get emails from me, etc. But filling up the form does not mean you've enrolled for the Ease Academy. So Sudhi, if your intention is to enroll for the Ease Academy, then the cart is open and buy buttons are active already. So the early promise, we did it. We were able to do it earlier than expected. Uh, so because there's a lot of back end work that happens, in order to make all of this happen, so that your experience is good. And I think there might be still some glitches, so please forgive us and let us know, and we'll fix it immediately. Right. So the Sudhi, if you signed up, you probably signed up with ask questions that opened up a form for you. Is that what you did? Right. So when you click ask questions, it opens up a form. Now, signing up for the form means you're interested in the Ease Academy, okay? And you're going to get emails or any questions that you have. But if you want to join the Ease Academy, now there's a change that has happened in the site, and we have the buy buttons open now. So you have to click buy now, right? And then you select whichever tier you like. So say if you like silver, right? So you go to silver, and then you have to do buy now. You click one of these buy buttons so that you become enrolled in the Ease Academy. Just letting you know, if that is your intention, then filling out the form doesn't make that happen. Okay. But filling out the form helps us stay connected. So whatever your intention is. Okay. Indrayani, Indrayani Bokil. I've been listening to your talks the whole day. Super excited. Whole day, you didn't get bored of me. That's too much. Too much of me in your life. Anyway, thank you. It's very flattering, and I'm super grateful to you for your love. And thank you very much. And okay. Tanvi Mehta needed to hear this, okay? Uh, Simran Batija question again. Let me look at other people's questions. I already answered one question for you. Let me look at that. Nikhil J. Ranwal, can you give the clarity on astrology and healing in the course? Uh, we answered that question yesterday and the day before, and like all 5 days. So I'll give you a quick summary, and it's also on the website. So when you look at the ease, there's a video. Okay, I had shared the link, and I keep telling you all go to the website. And I believe this bit.ly is not opening up in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So I'll send you all the actual course link also for those of you who are struggling. Okay, let me just scroll back. Sorry. Get the full link for those of you who are struggling and are not able to open the bit.ly link. I don't know why it's not opening in Dubai. Uh, Here we go. So that's the full link, and what you got on top was a shorter link. The bit.ly and this longer link are the same thing. It's just easier to. Okay, I think I gave the wrong link in bit.ly. That's what happens when I don't copy paste. Okay, let me just do it properly again. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I gave you the right link now. Yeah, bit.ly is Academy and the longer form. So the question was, can you tell me a little bit more about astrology and healing? So what I wanted you to do, Ranwal was the name, I think. Ranwalji is, watch here, go to the Ease Academy, okay? And when you scroll, can you see what I'm showing you? I think you can, right? So when you scroll and you come a little bit here, Ease is a holistic personal development with tools. You see the Ease blueprint. So you're going to understand the whole astrology and the healing, and in the first 3 stages, that's what's happening. So through astrology, you understand your nature in the first stage, which is the aligned stage, and you also learn how to through Ayurveda and astrology, you understand your nature, you understand your psychophysical nature, and you also learn various remedies to learn how to balance the imbalances in your nature. There are imbalances that have happened in our nature because of various life experiences, how we've taken life, how we've understood life, etc. So you learn how to correct those imbalances at the physical level, and then you work at the energy level. Because a lot of your thoughts sit as energy, a lot of your past experiences sit as energy, a lot of your limiting beliefs sit as energy in your entire chakra system. So you go through an entire, I think, 10 or 11, 10 weeks of that, of clearing each and every chakra, releasing all the stuff that's not useful to you, releasing all those emotions, releasing all those traumas, releasing all those thought processes that are not used to you. So you learn the entire science behind all of that, and you learn the how to, various healing remedies for each and everything that you need to heal inside of that. And for those of you already healed and whole, then you learn how to grow and glow. Learn how to become super empowered and super energetic. You learn how to increase your aura size, you learn how to increase your chakra size, and so many different things, right? And then you work on your mindset, the thought aspect, because the thoughts need to change. And there's an entire program on that. So there's a lot happening. I'd invite you, Ranvalji, to watch that video. And it's always going to be there on the site. And also for those of you who are new, uh, when you come to the membership tiers, below that you also have this, which tier should I join, right? So yesterday, whatever I did, I put a summary and put that video over there, so it should be easy for you to understand who are you and which tier is going to work for you. Okay. Okay, let me look at some more questions, and let me maybe stop sharing screen. So, okay, let me now. Now, are there any more questions that I missed in the live chat? Okay, okay. Ranval is happy. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Ranval. Nikhil. Live life. Can we upgrade or downgrade the tier? Can I do LOA to manifest for our loved ones? In which of your course is this LOA and coaching astro and Ayurveda together? Okay, last question first. The Ease Academy silver tier is what would have everything, the entire blueprint. The Ease Academy gold tier would have the entire thing plus 2 group coaching calls with me, right? The bronze tier will not have everything. The bronze tier will only have 2 stages from the Ease blueprint, which are the connect stage and the changing of your thought process stage, where you're connecting with yourself, you're changing your thought process. It's not going to have the whole Ayurveda, astrology, energy, ancestral healing, and manifestation, and all of that, right? Now, can you upgrade or downgrade a tier? Good question. That's also answered in the, in like which tier should I choose video, which is there on the site, but I'll answer it for you right now. Is when you are moving from bronze to silver, the transition is not smooth because the modules that you get are different, right? I mean, there are some modules which are similar, but it's not the same blueprint. So the courses that you get every week are not the same. They're aligned differently. It's not like a 1:1 comparison at all, right? It's like totally different. But there are some modules of the connect phase and the thought changing phase, stages of the blueprint that repeat. Now, what will happen is if you're in the silver module and like, oh, maybe I should have taken sorry, you were in the bronze module and you go like, oh, I should have taken silver, and then you upgrade to silver. It's like again, you're going to start from fresh, right? And there is no way for me to make sure that whatever modules you did in bronze will not be repeated for you in silver, because this is an automated system set up for like 52 weeks and more actually. We've actually set it up for 70 78 weeks of content, because there is so much that is there, right? So, and we'll set it up for more. We're going to make this an entire 2-year program so that you can keep going through and keep learning more and more deeper stuff, right? Once you've done the 7 stages, then you go to the next level and so on. So when you do that, what happens is that some of the stuff is going to repeat and I can't help it. So it's better that you spend the time. We have early bird bonuses until August 1st, 11:59 p.m. So you do have about 24 hours or more to understand all the tiers, watch the video, watch the explanation, understand the tiers, and make the right choice for yourself. And try to be in that tier for some time to start experiencing the benefits. If you keep moving around, you won't be happy with any tier, because you're like, oh, bronze, maybe I should go silver, and then you stick it to silver for some time. You're like, wow, this is not working for me, and then you have to stick to something for some time to make it work. And you're going to learn a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff, and a completely new way of being. And that takes time to digest, and that takes time to apply, and that takes time to like really kick in. See, what we want is that all the knowledge that you get needs to become a critical mass inside of you, and then that snowball effect should happen, right? Where that critical mass starts, helping you and guiding you in making all those transformations in your life. So that you're going to learn a completely new way of being, stuff that I don't want to make such a claim, but that's what I've heard from people. Wow, I didn't know this stuff. Wow, this has really helped me. So that's what I hear from so many of my students at Ease Academy. So take care of that. Can I do law of attraction to manifest for our loved ones? You may do that, but if their energy is not, if they are not in the vibration to receive what you're trying to manifest for them, then it's not going to work. Because you may think that, wow, they should get, um, um, they should get a coconut today. Just taking an experience, and they hate coconuts. They're not in alignment with receiving a coconut, so then it's not going to work, so it becomes a waste of energy. And I think we should all try to stay focused on ourselves and our own growth, and the more we grow, the more stronger we become, the more we can truly really serve our loved ones, right? So we need to take care of that self-interest while taking care of social interest. So focus on your own growth, focus on your own healing, and that's what I do. Not in a selfish way, but self-care so that you can serve. Like I always give the example of the well. So the well is giving water to so many people that are coming to it, right? But at the same time, the well has water because it's connected to some reservoir of water somewhere. The water table is high. Now, if the well is not connected to that reservoir of water, that self-care is not happening, how can the well serve? Right? And the well also has boundaries so that animals don't just jump in, dirt just doesn't come in, right? It has a boundary wall around it. So therefore, while you're trying to serve others, it's important for you to connect with yourself, connect to your source, be aligned with yourself, etc., so that you can be an unlimited supply of care to everyone. So when you are so selflessness includes self-care. So take care of yourself, get your alignment and thing to work, right? Manju, how long is bronze tier? At least, as I said, all of you, I recommend that you stay for a year. I have content that goes on for a year and a half, but I would say that you at least you need to plan for a year for any transformation to happen. And compare, again, I'm saying this, compare the pricing with what you would pay a life coach to make transformation for you happen. Think about it that way. Psychotherapy is not such a great comparison. Whether this course is available in Hindi? No, it's not available in Hindi because most of my professional work is in English. And I've been doing this for a long time. These courses have been under development and they've been tested and worked upon, etc., for much longer time than what you know me for. So everything's available in English right now. I know there's a lot of requests for stuff to come out in Hindi. Uh, we've never done it before, and it's going to be like a completely new, entity that I'll have to create to make all of that happen because it's going to be like doing everything again. And right now, the way me and my team is placed, I think we're like I don't see that happening for at least another year. Uh, we're full, we're packed, we have a lot of things to do. But yeah, I do understand there's a lot of demand, and we'll see how we can cater to that. Uh, okay. Ma'am, is this helpful for college student? What will I learn? Live life. How about switching up and down between silver to gold? But why do you want to keep switching? I don't understand. Like, what are you going to achieve by like going to gold and then coming down to silver and then going to gold again? And if someone switches too much, it's a lot of overhead on us to make all those switches happen, and and then we'll have to treat you differently then. So why switching between silver and gold is easier because the course modules are the same. There's no difference in the modules. But I would not like just because of the amount of overhead it's going to have on my team, on my office hours, and all of that. Like if you just keep switching every month. It's going to be disturbing for all of us. So it's rather you stay in one tier and then think about make a very conscious choice. I know we sometimes think about maximizing money. Okay, this month I want group coaching, and then next month I don't want group coaching, so I'm going to switch back and forth. We could probably allow you to do that one time, two times, but not not like over and over again, because that's an extra effort for us to keep making all those switches to happen for you, and there's a cost involved, with my team making all those things to, the support cost involved. So and it's not helpful for you, so you fix up your mind and you do one thing. Whether you like bronze or you like silver, you like gold, I don't care. But just fix up one thing and do that for some time. And then switch with a very conscious decision to switch. Not like I switch here and then I switch there and I switch here and switch there. It's not good for you. You're not going to be gaining much by doing that. Okay. Vishal, ma'am, is this helpful for college student? What will I learn? Yeah, you will learn about yourself. You will learn about your nature. You'll learn about how to become more connected with your nature. You'll learn about career choices to make. You'll learn about how to grow, how to manage your emotions, how to manage your communication. These are life skills I wish I had when I was in college. But because you're a college student, uh, I think you're already paying for your education. I mean, I don't know, like parents are paying or you're paying, and um, you know take care of the current education that you have. I'm sure that's also a lot, and to add one more layer to that, I don't know how you're going to handle it. So uh, uh, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your finances, and then make a choice. Because it's important to focus on your college education also right now. So yes, you will get help, and I mean, if you can handle two courses together, great, sign up for it. But make a proper decision that how would you be able to commit to this and to your college education. So take care of that. Okay. Okay. Simran, how to change habits? Okay. It is very difficult to change habits, not changing. Please help. See, again, the whole habit change is there in the Bhagavad Gita. Uh, what is that sloka? Raso varjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. That's the second chapter. I think it's 258 or 259. Uh, so the point is, we usually do something, even if it looks completely harmful for us. We usually do that thing because we're getting something out of it. We don't do anything unless we're getting something out of it, right? So if there is a habit, we're stuck in that habit because we feel we're getting some gain out of it, right? Like, say, I'll give you an example: snoozing the alarm in the morning, right? So some of us have this habit of snoozing the alarm in the morning. And the reason we fall into that habit of snoozing the alarm in the morning for 5 minutes is because we think, wow, I'm going to get some 5 minutes of sleep out of it, right? So therefore, we have that habit. Similarly, someone has an addiction. They know it's not good for them. They know they should not do it. It's not good for their health and all of that, right? But they still do it. Why? Because in that moment when they're doing it, they're getting something out of it. They're feeling good. They're on a high. So similarly, like say, even if we're getting angry, right? And we know we're losing out, and we know if we get angry and we scream at people, etc., our reputation goes down, our relationships get spoiled and everything, but we still do it. And the reason we do it is because either we're helpless or we're doing it as a habit because in that moment we're feeling very powerful. So a lot of times we have habits because we continue in those habits, and we find it difficult to change those habits because we're getting something out of it, even if it's harmful to us, but we're liking what we're getting. So the key to changing habits is to give yourself a higher reward, right? So when you have a higher reward than that lower reward you're getting, right, then you're able to change your habit. So in your situation, what is that higher reward you can give yourself, right? Now, in my say someone is an addict, right? And because of their addiction, they're not doing well in their career and things like that. Now, okay, addiction is like a little more complex topic to discuss. Let's take something simpler. Say we have a habit of not leaving our house clean. We kind of throw things around, and the reason we have that habit is because we are bored, to clean. So we try to avoid that, and that's what we get by not putting things back in place. We don't put in that time to clean, and we don't have to spend that time doing that. Now, what is a higher reward you can give in that? Like, wow, when my house is clean, my mind is clear. When my mind is clear, I can have my eyes on the prize and I can do my work nicely. And all this mess doesn't play out in my head There are no arguments in the family as to why did I leave a mess, right? So you have to entice yourself with some higher reward. That okay, if I give up this habit, what is the higher reward I'm going to get? So that's how you change your habit circuit, right? Right now, your habit circuit is I do this, I get this, therefore I continue doing this because this is what I'm getting. Now you have to excite yourself. If I do this, I don't want to do this because if I do something else, I change this habit, I'm actually going to get something greater. So that's how our habit circuits change. And also, we are able to get strength of mind when we are regulated in our life. So to change your habit, you need some mind strength, right? And that comes when we are regulated. We're living a regulated life, waking up on time, eating at the same times every day, sleeping at the same times, having every day, having a routine, etc. That really makes your mind very powerful. And when your mind becomes powerful like that, and also introducing a little bit of pranayam in your life, like anulom vilom, and when you do that, that really centers you. And spending time with yourself. So when you spend time with yourself, and you're going to do a lot of that with ease, whether you do the bronze tier, the silver tier, the gold tier, you're going to spend a lot of time with yourself. When you start spending more time with yourself, understanding, introspecting, doing visualizations and all these guided meditations to tap deeper into your consciousness, you become calmer. And when you're calmer, it's actually easier to change habits. Usually, people are always on autopilot. They're constantly doing something. They're not spending time thinking about what they're doing, why they're doing, what they need to do in life, what is their future goal, etc. And they remain on autopilot, and you keep getting disturbed and keep getting worried and keep looking at yourself and not feeling happy about yourself. So try some of these things, and I hope that is helpful for you. Okay. And as Vriti said, that feeling of getting that something is very momentary. Yeah, like it may just next. It will just last you for a moment. Perfect. Well said, Riti. It's only going to last for a little bit of time. So, but as Riti said, you can do that reflection when you're spending time with yourself. And that's when, and I've seen that if I want to make a change in myself, I can do that when I've spent time with myself. That's when I can change my patterns and habits. And I'm still work in progress, and I'm still working on myself, and I still have a long way to go. But yeah, these are some tools that I use that I find helpful, that I find helpful in coaching my clients also, and that's why I'm sharing them with ease, gold, silver, and bronze. Okay, want to join silver tier? Will it help me resolve all these issues? Yes, I did take your question, Lavanya. Um, oh no, I didn't take your question yet. 1 minute. Let me see. Where is your question? You had sent it in email. I mean, you sent it through the form. Yeah, here it is. Yes, the issues that you have mentioned. Uh, will get resolved around having a better handle over your emotions, better handle over your communication. And all that is going to happen when you have a better understanding of yourself. And also, like as you said, you're highly sensitive, and emotional and things like that. So, so yeah, you will learn how to have a better handle over yourself and your emotions and more connected with yourself. But you'll have to do that work also. So you'll have to do all those assignments and exercises and watch the videos, etc. And questions will be answered on Facebook. And if, along with this, if you want to see a therapist to help you, then maybe you could take a few sessions to clarify some of these things for yourself. So the thing is, I can't give guarantees of what ease can do for you, right? I know, I mean, I can give guarantee on what the content is and how you could use the content in your life. Now, whether that transformation will happen or not is also in your hand. And also, I don't know the depth of your situation. So, is ease going to equip you to have a better handle over your emotions, to become less sensitive and to be less emotional and to have better relationship with yourself and others? Yes. The tools are there for that. Now, the success also depends on how you implement it. So, yeah, silver will help you. You will learn a lot because you'll also learn how to balance your emotions through diet and through your whole energy work. As I said, I always work at 3 levels, so you'll learn how to do that. Ooh, does that help? Lavanya, let me know if that answers your question. And I'll also try to respond separately if that's what you need. We'll do that. Dimple Pandey, ma'am, having a lot of negative thoughts, overthinking, how to get rid of it. Okay. Ravikant Rai, how to implement what I learn. Geeta Bhagat, I shared that separate link here for you because I believe you were not able to open it in Dubai. So, did you get that link? And were you able to open it? I'm sharing it again for you. Okay, some more questions. Some more questions. Kavita Gupta, please tell me how to do this. I am not able to. Okay, wow, there's a lot of questions coming here. Let me go in sequence. Let me go to the ones who first asked me. Okay, Lavanya, I answered your question. If you have further questions, let me know. Dimple Pandey. Okay, let's go to Dimple Pandey. Ma'am, having a lot of negative thoughts, overthinking, how to get rid of it? Because a lot of general, okay, I'm giving you general guidance, general tips, right? So overthinking also happens because of all or nothing thinking. And overthinking also happens because we want to be perfect. You know what? I don't try to be perfect. I am very clear in which things in my life I'm okay being, I want to be 100%, and in which things in my life I'm okay being a failure at any given moment of time because I know I can't be 100% in everything. So at any given time, there'll be certain things I will be at 100%, certain things I will not be. And I'm okay with that. Now, doesn't mean I go and hurt people. No, that is a top priority for me to get better at my relationships. But one thing is, I'm not trying to be perfect, so I don't overthink things. A lot of overthinking happens because we're trying to be perfect. We're trying to and we want to be perfect because our entire sense of worth is defined is tied up to that whole perfection. So that can lead to overthinking also comes by fear, a lot of fear of failure, a lot of fear of log kya kahenge, or a lot of fear of how will I be perceived. People will think I'm useless if I fail, and I don't care what people think if I fail. I just don't. And so that's why I don't overthink things. I do what I need to do so that I can achieve whatever purpose I am setting out to achieve, right? So my whole relationship is with myself, so I don't overthink stuff. So these are some things I do so that I can stop myself from overthinking. And also overthinking happens when we feel helpless. So we have to start feeling that I'm not that helpless child I was, I'm an adult. And if stuff happens, I can deal with it. I am super self-partnered and I can take care of stuff when that happens and I can deal with it, right? So that's these are some tips that you could use to deal with your negative thoughts and emotions, and also this all or nothing thinking, right? If this thing does not work out the way it is, then it's going to be horrible, it's going to be terrible, and that's the worst thing to happen. No, there's nothing like that. You can fix it. uh, something doesn't work out great, you learn how to fix it and you move on, and it's not the end of life. We usually treat a lot of things like everything is end of life, or end of our identity, or end of all the money that we have, or end of all the reputation that we have, and it isn't. So this all or nothing thinking also leads to overthinking and negative thoughts. We want to work. Suraj Ghule, man, you're so inspirable. Wow, I like reading such comments. Huh? Makes me feel good. So I'm getting an ego boost here. So intelligent, so beautiful. You're just perfect. No, I am not perfect. I am. I have my own issues that I'm working on, and I'm work in progress, and I'm not perfect. And I'm okay not being perfect. What's the secret of your perfection? And don't mind, ma'am, but I want it to my partner such perfect like we would. I am not perfect, Suraj. I have my own issues. It's just that I'm happy with who I am and I'm focused on my goals. Uh, so uh, and I do understand that there's a lot of grace that comes from the Lord, and I'm willing to receive that, and also willing to learn. I'm always willing to learn from so many different teachers who have invested in me. So, yeah, I'm not perfect though. Please don't have that impression about me. It's going to be a hard one for me to keep up, and you're going to be disappointed with me because I'm not perfect. I have my own shortcomings, and I keep learning from that, and I keep working on that. But thank you for your comment anyway. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, Kavita Gupta is okay. Suraj Ghule, which course I can join for making good relationship in my life? The secret of good relationships is to first have a good relationship with yourself, where you can deeply learn to honor yourself, take care of yourself, and love yourself. So you could do bronze or silver, depending on your budget. Silver is like uh, it's like it's like good halwa with good ghee. Bronze is good halwa with not so much ghee. But it's good halwa yet. So you decide based on your budget. Okay. Kavita Gupta, I'm not able to forgive people who have tortured me emotionally, physically, or financially. That's hard because trust was betrayed, and you felt hurt, and you were probably left struggling. You had to struggle so much, uh, and all of that. And forgiveness is a process. It takes time, and if the hurt is very fresh, it's not easy to forgive. So, first thing is forgive yourself for not being able to forgive. Start with forgiving yourself. Start with forgiving your own imperfections, your own, and accepting yourself the way you are, and focus on getting your life on track. And what I've seen is that as my clients have seen that, when they have difficulties like that, but what happens is when their pain points are gone, so whatever incident happened because of which there's some difficulty, but when that difficulty is gone, like when they take charge of it and then they fix it, and that pain is not there anymore, then they don't care about how the other person treated them that much because now life is not painful. So just bring your life back in track, keep yourself focused, and have some goals and keep working on those goals. When we are busy, we don't have time to think about resentment. uh, we actually like, wow, so much work that I'm excited about. I don't have time to think about all this resentment and anger and all. It's totally unproductive. I don't have time for it. So start having. First thing is heal your hurt. Whatever mishaps have happened in your life, fix that. Bring your life back on track, so that those pain points that were caused by those incidents are not there anymore. The memory is there, I understand, and have some goals for yourself and stay focused on those goals. Stay busy with those goals of serving yourself and serving others. And the more busy you are, then you don't have time to waste on other people. Okay. Geeta Bhagat, I'm trying to get into life coaching. How is your coaching course unique and different than those offered by others in the market, and what support can be expected? Please help so that I can make up my mind to sign up. What would be the duration for the course to be a coach? So, Ease Academy is for people life coaching. But if you want to be, yes, Ravikant, I will get your question also. Sorry, I missed it, right? Sorry, it went, I didn't see it in the scroll. Uh, so, Ease Academy is when you are learning how to work on yourself. Ease Coach School is when you want to become a coach. Now, what is different in my coaching program versus other people's coach certification program is that we I think this is the only coach certification program which, not I think, I'm sure of it, which implements Eastern wisdom and Western wisdom together. So that's one thing. So with this method, your clients actually get results much faster. Another thing is it is aligned to us as we're culturally, Eastern wisdom people. So it becomes easier for us to, help others, fellow brown people. Brown attracts brown. Brown doesn't attract white that much. So that's one thing. The now, what is the why is my coaching course unique and different? Is because of this whole implementation of Eastern and Western wisdom, and the clients get results much faster. Like I keep talking about this varicose veins issue. Lady suffering from varicose veins at the age of 28, and anxiety for like 20. She's 28 years old, but she's suffering from anxiety since she remembers, right? But in 6 sessions, she was able to overcome that through this coaching model that was used on her by me, right? So it's much faster, and I keep checking on her. Her varicose veins issue went away because we dealt with some emotions. So so that's how it works. And there are so many other case stories and case studies, etc., that are there. Now, when you take up the coaching program to become a coach, you'd go through the modules that the silver and the gold go through, but you go through them much faster, rapid, and and then you also learn how to coach. So in how to coach, you learn the basics of how to coach people and all of that. And then there are so many case studies that I share from my client examples on how this was the case, and this is how these things were applied, and this is how the coaching went, and this is how they were able to transform themselves. So you learn that as well. And during the course, the coach certification program, you get 3 group coaching calls with me to help you clarify. And you're also working, there are all coaches are working together, understand. So you also get all of that. And in the coach certification, you also get to identify your niche, like what is your coaching niche that would best suit you. So you also work towards that, and you learn the very initial basics of setting up your payment plan, setting up your pricing tiers, setting up your offering, some very basics around that. There's a full blown business module about how to do the coaching business and how to stay for it. And there's a separate membership for that also, but that's optional. The basic coach certification is where you learn how to coach. You learn the whole coaching fundamentals, which is all the stuff that I talked about from Eastern and Western wisdom. And you learn the actual coaching framework, what to do in an appointment, how do you assess the client, which clients to take, which clients you shouldn't take, um, how do you how do you know, because the client's going to come with 20 issues to you, so how do you stream down to like, okay, these are the top three things I'm going to help you work upon, and staying focused on that, planning your sessions, planning the number of sessions that would be required, because a coach is goal focused. Your whole goal is to help your client achieve goals and help them stay focused on the goals. It's not like therapy where you keep coming and going and there's no progress. So you learn a lot of that, and all of that is there in the coach certification program. It gets done in about 6 months, and like you're learning. And then there's the whole certification process where you actually coach, certain hours of coaching you have to do after you've learned these skills. You're given exactly what you need to do in those coaching appointments with proper sheets, etc. And all the sheets that I use for my coaching clients, when I use them to give them introspection sheets and this and that, all that content is readily usable by you, and you can brand it. You can brand it with your name, etc. Right? So those are rebrandable worksheets. You don't have to create all that I had to create in my business. And you, in the certification process, you do certain coaching hours outside. You log them by practicing the principles that you've learned, and it's very clear. My goal is to help you be successful, so I give you all the hand holding you need for that. And then you also coach me, because as I said, I have issues. So one of your part of the certification is to also coach me and help me get better. So that makes you ready to be outside and coach people. And the certification process is not meant to make it difficult for you. It's meant to help you become confident so that you can go outside and have a raging practice. Right? Thank you. Okay. I think someone, Ravi Kant, had a question. Please answer how to implement what I learn. That's a good question, Ravikant. So we have 20 different things we learn in a day. We learn so many different things in a day. We can't implement everything. So let's take just to your mantra is one thing at a time, right? So take one thing from all that you learn and just work on implementing that one thing in your life and become successful in that. And if needed, keep a log in that. Okay, I was trying to implement this thing, but okay, this is how I did well, and this is how I could do better. So okay, now next time I'm going to try to implement that. So keep your focus, pick up that one thing, keep your focus, and just keep doing it. Don't get into fear of missing out. You anyway, nobody can implement 20 things and learn 20 new things at a time, implement 20 new things at a time. Just focus on one thing, do that, and then keep going like that. That's how I do things. And I also keep track on myself. I do maintain logs. I do take self inventory once a week, or once in 15 days, and keep track of how I'm doing in certain goals that I set for myself, internal personal development goals. So yeah, that's how you can do it. Ah, okay. Okay, Delhi DELBLR is giving a very nice mantra. Keep calm, bas apne kaam se calm. Read it with positivity. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Very nice one. Be giver in life and keep repeating this every time to feel hurt. Good. Very nicely said. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this. Uh, Vinod Nayak is my college friend. Considering the excellent academic and successful career you had, what advice would you like to give students to remain focused on their studies? And generally, the focus wavers during teenage. Eyes on the prize, buddy. That's the advice I can give you. Studies are boring. I really did enjoy it so much. And I'm sure you did too in college. Uh, okay. And just keep your eyes on the prize. This education is going to get me somewhere. I know this is a boring process and I know I can't focus, but it's going to get me somewhere. And if I don't get somewhere in life, I'm going to be unhappy. If I'm not successful in life, I'm going to be unhappy. As I grow into an adult, no one's going to take care of me. I got to take care of myself, my finances, and everything. So, eyes on the prize. That's what I would say. But I'm sure there's other advice out there. Okay, Geeta Bhagat. Thank you. Small clarification. Is the silver tier content stuff included in this coaching course? Yes, yes. So if you do the silver, so silver and gold have a similar course content, and if you do any of them, then the credits would transfer to the coach certification program. Yeah, credits of those courses. Oh, Beena Nair has a question. Is it okay to keep forgiving people who we know they have been doing the same mistakes over and over again, but not given a second thought how much it pains the other? Uh, there's so many questions in that one question, and there's so many points I want to make. When we see someone repeating the same thing over and over again with us, then we need to set boundaries so that we can take care of ourselves, right? And you can forgive, but that doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. So we need to learn to set up boundaries. And also, we have to learn how to temper our expectations. So if someone is not doing, is continuously mistreating us in the same way, that means that's what they're capable of. And and therefore we want to dial down our expectations and find our joy, and not expect that from them because they're not capable. And the reason I'm telling you to not expect that from them is because you're going to keep getting hurt every time you expect that from themselves. They're not capable. They don't want to do it. And you can't keep making your happiness dependent on how well they're going to treat you, right? I don't make my happiness dependent on how someone else is treating me. My happiness is my business. My happiness is in my hands. No one can make me happy. No one can make me sad. So I gotta take care of my happiness and take care of and be self partner and take care of myself. So yes, there are people who give us pain and all, but then as we grow and as we mature, we want to understand that's everyone, that's their capacity, or or they just don't want to do it for you. So what can you do? Are you going to keep making yourself unhappy and keep hitting your head, or are you going to set boundaries and find a way to make yourself happy and take care of yourself? So that's how I would do it, and also deal with my pain, deal with my hurt, take care of myself, and whatever needs that are not getting satisfied because of that person behaving with me in this way, I'll focus on my needs and take care of my needs in a different way. This person is not capable. Fine, great. My need is important. I'm going to take care of my need. Yeah, I hope that helps. Sadly, sometimes we just can't stay away, struggle to heal, have major spine issues. Attended meditation session of ma'am in Bhagavad Gita Facebook group and I felt immediate results. Yeah, because you released a lot of your emotions in that. And you release a lot of your my all my guided meditations are focused on self partnering, to understand that you yourself are fully capable, you yourself are not helpless, and more and more you connect with your source, more and more you feel empowered, like connecting with your source, like the well is connected to its source, and the more and more you connect with your own inner power, you understand that your happiness is in your hands and no one can do anything, and you can take care of yourself, you can take care of all your needs, and you can be truly self-partner. So if someone wants to be with you on the journey, great. If they don't want to be with that journey, no problem. I do have a need for friendship, so I'll find other friends. I do have a need for good relationships, so I'll find other good relationships and find my joy and take care of my need. So yes, all the best. uh, Madhu Anil Jain is here. She's my relative, always there to bless me. Thank you for joining in. Okay. Okay, Ravikantis, thank you. Thank you. Geeta answered your question. Okay. Okay, some more questions. Let me go back to what people have written to me. Uh, uh, okay, I think I did a good job today. I answered almost all the questions. So the card is open. Ease Academy, bronze, silver, and gold. For those of you who want to do all that inner work and they want to transform themselves, they want to transform their lives, they want to have direction, they want to become healed and whole, and they want to grow and glow and manifest their best life and live their best version, can sign up on 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 Ease Academy. So here we go again, and I'm here to share my screen with you again, and I'm getting better at this. I'm gonna get better at this. Is here we go. Yes, done it without a mishap. So the way you sign up is you can go to this page and you can just read through the whole page, right? All these pink boxes are the reviews. There's a lot of details. There are 3 videos that you could watch. and you could understand each and every tier in detail. So simple way to do it, if you have read through already, is just click this button. The card is open right now, and I already have Maharshi and Riti joining it. So thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to serving both of you. Excited about that, right? So enrollment is now open. You can pick bronze, silver, or gold. If you're still having difficulty figuring out which tier is good for you, if you scroll a little bit below, there's this video to help you, identify which tier is for you. There are early bird bonuses for bronze and silver. You all get a group coaching goal setting call with me after you join. For the gold tier, you get a one-on-one call with me, goal setting again after you join. And there are this early bird bonuses is there till August 1st, 11:59 p.m. And so if you decide any other tier, so say you decide silver and you click on this no more button, you can even just keep scrolling to the page and it's going to get you everything's on the same page. You come to silver tier, and if you want to buy in dollars, you click this button, and I hope I can share that screen with you. Or if you want to buy in rupees, you click that. And I believe it was fairly simple because while we were talking, Riti and Maharshi just did it. That was fast. I didn't expect that to happen. And when you click those, let me share different tab with you. Stop screen so I can show you. What do those payment screens look like. Okay, Chrome tab. This is what the Indian rupees payment thing looks like, where you pay with your card information. My branding is here, and the details are here. And then you subscribe, and then they already got the receipt. And if you do it in dollars, let me stop screen and let me share it again. Here we go. You can do it in dollars by clicking this one, I think. No? Stop. Sorry, let me show you the dollars thing again because they both have the same name. So it's difficult to select. Just give me one moment and I'll just show you the dollars one as well. Yeah, so this is how you do it in dollars. After this call, in another 30 minutes or so, I'll be adding, because only people who've been wanting to pay in dollars have been asking me for a year program. So I'll be adding those payment things as well. So whatever tier you want, just click that. It'll open this page for you in dollars, and you will also see the yearly prices for silver and gold, right? For bronze, there is no yearly setup because nobody asked me for it. So we'll set it up here and you'll get it. And I look forward to welcoming you, and I look forward to serving you in your growth journey. And welcoming you inside. Okay. Vinod Nayak. 1 minute. Why can't I see new comments? Okay. Okay, Geet. Oh, yes, a lot of questions. Your site doesn't show the fees for being a coach. It does. It's a different link. So if you go to my website, namitappurohit.com, and if you scroll below, you will see the link to how to become a coach. I can also share it here because the page that you are watching right now is only for the Ease Academy. Okay, this is for those who want to be a coach. Did I get this right? Yes. Okay. Why isn't this going? Okay, this is going. Vinod Naik, eyes on the prize, golden words. Yeah, I learned it from someone, not my words. Okay. Okay. Nupur Chaudhary, what is the difference between being a skills trainer? What is the NLP thing, ma'am? I don't know NLP a lot, but as much as I know, it is all about neuro-linguistic programming. So it's a lot of different techniques that they put under the umbrella of NLP. So that helps. I believe that's also good. So in my program, you do NLP, but you do it through guided meditation. It's not NLP, but it's more like on working on your energy and all. So energy is also working. NLP also, they work on your energy, but they do it a little differently. They don't do it through chakras and all. They do it through testing your muscle and knowing if the answer is yes or no and all. So I can't find a scientific basis to a lot of the stuff that happens in NLP. Maybe there is, but I haven't. One thing is I haven't researched it that much, and the second thing is I haven't found backing through science. So I'm not very sure about that. But I'm sure it works, and I'm sure it's a great program, and a lot of people do that. Now, what is the difference between? Being a life coach and a skill trainer. Uh, Skilled trainers, as they are in corporates, I think they actually teach you skills, right? They'll teach you how to do conflict resolution skills. They'll teach you negotiation skills. They'll teach you skills to motivate your team. They'll teach you skills to basically the skills trainers are for a particular purpose, and it's mostly to to increase the performance at work and to drive the company's bottom line. So you learn more skills, so you can be more effective professionally. A life coach actually helps a person overhaul their life to really become operating at their true potential. They're all operating at 20%, 15%. But the life coach really helps a person understand, look at themselves, align with themselves, who they truly are, live more authentically as a human being, and work on all their inner barriers and cobwebs and things like that. So that's the difference. So yeah, man, I want to talk to you. No, okay, where did we go? Vandana Khera has joined in too. I can't believe this for me. Believe this, what's happening. Yeah, Geeta Bhagat, if that's not opening for you, go to my website and on the homepage of my website, namitapurohit.com, if you scroll below, you'll see 3 ways to work with me, which talks about the Ease Academy and talks about the coach certification program. If you click that, or I'll send you the actual full link. Okay. Vandana Khera, thank you so much for joining in. I'm excited. Wow, we have 3 people here who've joined in. And that's wonderful. Anu's asking, can we cancel the membership anytime? Yes, you can. You can cancel the membership anytime. But the way the cancellation works is that the cancellation will be effective for the next billing period, right? So, say if you join on the 20th of a month, like say if you join today, like 31st July, and then you decide like in March 31st that, okay, in March you decide that I don't want to continue. I think I've had enough. I have so many other things in my life, whatever. I don't know, whatever your reasons are to cancel. So then if you cancel on March 15th, then your billing will not happen on March 31st. You see? So it's like when you cancel, whenever you cancel, you'll be canceling from the next billing period. That's how memberships work. Okay. Nupur Chaudhary, thanks a lot for answering. Okay. Somebody asked me a question. Ma'am, I'm looking for my life partner and I want a spiritual girl. Please guide me. Rohit Sharma. So you want a spiritual girl? That's great. But you should also look for someone who's a cultural match for you and who's also an intellectual match for you. Because I've seen a lot of people, they get only like a spiritual match, but the other things don't match and it creates a lot of problems. So we are overrating, that, oh, through spirituality, we'll be able to map everything and everything will be fine. But no, there are cultural differences that become very difficult to bridge. Right from your food to your behavior to how you communicate to, every community does it differently. So try to find all of that also. And look into that, and before you look for someone else, first understand who you are very deeply. Understand your nature, understand your personality, etc. Align with yourself, connect with yourself, and the more you do that, the better chances are you of being very clear about, and also very important is to take care of yourself and be self partnered. Because if you're codependent, if you don't value yourself, you're going to attract people in your life who won't value you, and you won't be able to see through it. You'll be love bombed and you'll go crazy and you'll get married to them, and then later on they're going to mistreat you. So the stronger the relationship you have with yourself, the more self partnered you are, the more care you take about yourself, the better your chances are of getting a partner who'll do that for you. Because once you take care of yourself, anytime you're in a situation where someone's not treating you well, but because you're used to honoring yourself, you'll automatically get a signal, this is not the right person for me, right? But if you're not used to taking care of yourself, you won't realize it when someone's abusing you. So, my advice is partner with yourself, heal yourself, align with yourself, be self partnered, be self loving, be honoring, honor yourself. And the more you do that, you'll get a good partner. Now, the how to of searching and all, I'm sure there are all these jivansathi.com and shadi.com, and for spiritual circles also, there are matrimonials and all of that. So, I'm sure there are ways to do that. All that I'm not familiar with. It's not my field of action. So, I hope that helps. Rajkumar, how do we get rid of guilt of past experiences? Uh, you get rid of the guilt of past experiences by forgiving yourself, by telling yourself, I did. what I knew then. Now I know better, so I'll do better. I am not perfect. I made a mistake. I love myself. I forgive myself. I did what I knew at that time. Now I know better, so I'll do better. And I seek forgiveness from all those souls I've hurt in the past. I may not have the courage to go and actually say that to them, but in my mind, at least I want to say sorry to them, seek seek their forgiveness. And as I seek their forgiveness, I also forgive myself. And I know better now, so I do better. Right? It's very simple. All the best. Somebody in is asking me a question. I can't read the name. I'm not comfortable in English. Is the course also available in Hindi? Not now. And I don't know when it's going to happen in the future. I have no plan for it right now. I'm too swamped with, me and my team are already, there's a lot that's going on. And there's a lot we're trying to do. So it's not in Hindi. Because my entire professional career is in English. So I never thought of making things in Hindi. Okay, but now I'm getting a lot of requests, right? Varun, what can we do when we can't execute our knowledge at workplace? You mean your skills? Like, say you're skilled for something, but you don't get to apply those skills at the work, then try to find a job which helps you, which is like a full, we can apply your skills really well. Or if you're talking about spiritual knowledge of the workplace, it's okay. I mean, people are not looking for spirituality in the workplace. You stay spiritual, you do your work nicely. I'm not sure I understand the full question very well, but thank you. And Vandana Khera, hearty thanks to you for joining. Thank you. Uh, okay, I think it's getting super late. Thank you everyone for being there, and I'm going to see you tomorrow also, and I'm going to see you until August 5th. We're going to talk about the Ease Academy. We're going to talk about law of attraction. We're going to talk about manifestation, and we're going to help you with so many wonderful things. And create this nice, beautiful interaction every night. A sweet one. But tomorrow I'm going to be a little late, so I won't be at 9. I'll be at 10 o'clock because I have another program that I'm supposed to do, and I'll come straight from that program for this. Okay. So I'll see you at 10. Okay. Geeta Bhagat, I can send you the coaching link separately if that's what works for you, which will open into your country. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for being there. Looking forward to seeing you inside the Ease Academy to become healed and whole and to grow and glow and to be together and to self partner and to partner with each other and to create this beautiful community of people supporting each other. I'm looking forward to welcome you inside and thank you. Yes, Geeta Bhagat, please wait. I'll send you the link you need. Hold on, hold your horses. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. And I'm looking forward to all the signups that are coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.